Time to move this magnet out of the way. Hopefully I can shimmy it past all these shadow parts. And let's get to the shadow. All right, putting a seat on this thing for the first time ever since I've owned it. Okay. Already stole bolts. Bolt here, bolt there, got that in place. Bolt here. Whatever bolt went there, I don't know, I found one that worked. Do not have tank front bolts, but she should stay there. I dumped as much ethanol-free gasoline as I have in there. Everything's feeling good. Yeah, I don't know where all my bolts are from taking this apart. I'm kind of famous for setting those things aside. Huh. Interesting bolt there. Okay, well, let's add it to the pile. This was my gas can. And I probably set them down there somewhere. But anyway, on to bigger and greater things, because at least I've stolen these bolts down here from here. And stolen these bolts for the seat. And then I don't have the rear bolt, the rear seat bolts. But there's no gas leaking out. And I charged up the battery completely. Tires, I think, were just over 36. So they're holding air well. I haven't pumped them up in a long time. And yeah, maybe we should go ride. Mirrors. Take your pick from mirrors here. These are all clean. Could probably make some of these work. I know one of these is cracked. Yeah, that one's cracked. No big deal, right? This one's metal. This one's metal. These feel somewhat metal and plastic. And then I have these down here that I'm gonna clean up, see if I can get the rust off them. Those are actually probably better than those other ones. And if they're rusting, they must be metal. I'll try and get those cleaned up. Anyway, I'm gonna throw some mirrors on and a plate. Let's go take this thing for a spin. Oh, great save. Look, I kept the nuts on the seat. I think this is the seat. Now this might be the seat from the parts bike, but I have the nuts. And this seat's not great. So I'll throw this one on for now. This one, I don't know if I can sell that. It's a little rough. But I do have my nuts, so this one's the winner. I got these nuts. There's a little lip that slides in under that seat. And then your holes line up here, and you can put your nuts on there. And you do have to pull out the toolbox compartment. That just slides down in there when you're done. So get these tightened up here. It's kind of a tough, difficult thing to have to do anytime you need to get under your seat, but this is how Honda designed it, and I guess they decided you're not going to have to do this very often, so let's not make it easy. Here we go. Slide our toolkit down back in there, and then that locks straight up in there. Little latch that sticks into the plastic toolbox, latches into place so you can lock it, so your seat can't get stolen, right? That's important. And we picked up some side covers, some red ones. Remember, this used to be red. So we can put this over here. The one thing I do want to do before we head out anywhere is check the charging system. We're lined up. Oh, this hole needs to be lined up too. Fuel is on. Okay, so it should be about right there. There we go. And the top. There we go. All right, Shadow. All right, we already checked fuel pump. This thing has not gone any faster than I drove it home in the back of the van. So now we're gonna get it out the road and get her some actual road miles. Let's get her started up. Let's see, hopefully no gasoline, no oil. Aw, I need to get this back in place. Not a big deal right now, but I would like to have it all put back together so that this isn't just floating around. Let me do that quick, and then we'll get it started up. All right, I even have this one that I found with the parts bike, and that would fit on our battery side. This one's always missing. And let's see, she would fit in here and just go pop right into place. This one kind of matches too. It's kind of nice. Oh, that's right, I wanted to check the battery. All right, well, we'll see if this thing's charging. The seat's on. We still need mirrors and a plate. Thanks to a little bit of the donations from this old girl, this one's coming along. I don't know if anybody remembers what this looked like in the beginning, but we've come a long way. Let's see if she'll start. I haven't tried to start it yet since I put the new gas in, so I'll put it on choke and let's see what she does. Come on, don't burn yourself out. Let's go. Let's fire up. Let's go. Give her a second to think about it. The fuel would be in the main tank, but it's having to work its way up with the fuel pump into the carburetors. I'm not seeing any mess down below. Let's see if she goes. Come on. All right, all right. I'll let you sit for a minute. That's probably all we need to do. Got our tail back together. Let's check those brake lights again, because I just fixed that. Yep, there's the rear. Now let's check the... All right. Both of those are functioning. Let's get her going. I don't even know if I need full choke. Maybe that's the problem. Let's put it down to half. Ready? I think I for sure flooded it as I was cranking it and killing the battery. So it's gonna let the battery charge. I should put another different charger on it and let the plugs dry out a little bit. I could pull them out and wipe them down. It's probably all that it is. She's trying, but she's pretty wet in there, I think, so. Sorry. She just doesn't want to stay running. I could probably use starting fluid. Give her a little kick. Just shouldn't keep doing this. She's close. I'll do what I said I was gonna do. Cheating. Cheating. Yep. Cheating. Let's get her warmed up. Let the gas take over here. Burn out the spark plugs. Let her warm up. All right, she's idling quite nicely. A little bit of choke still on. She's cold-blooded, so she's not interested in revving a whole lot. if that changes when she's warmed up. She sounds really good. Get you a little quick taste of that over here. I don't remember the jets in this thing. If they're factory, maybe I should have upgraded them a bit. So now we do have a decent filter. And unfortunately, I didn't upgrade the jets, I don't think. I don't know. I have to go back. I don't remember what I did in what bike. So this might need upgraded jets, which I don't want to go back in there. I want to ride this thing as it is. All right, got my mirrors in. Got her idling good. Now, apparently this thing doesn't have an automatic switch for the fan anymore, so I'll have to flip that when it gets hot. But right now, she's idling good on the gas that's in there. So I'll button her back up. This engine sure sounds nice for having a gallon of water in it before I got it, or when I got it. Sounds amazing. I want to know that my charging system's working. So we're going to put red to red and black to black. Make sure. Oh baby, perfect. All right, that's awesome. I'm assuming she's not overcharging, but I got to rev it to do that, and I don't have any hands left, so I'll do that off camera. She's not over revving, got to like 14.6 and regulated it, so regulator rectifier's working. I think she's ready to go. I already checked turn signals, check horn, checked highs and lows. I just turned on the fan because she was getting a little warm. Guess I could turn down the choke. Yeah, that's a little low. Idle's a little low for me. I mean, you're supposed to idle right around 1, but I don't want her shutting off. Sounds like she's going to shut off, so I'll have to adjust that, but I like her sounding healthy when you come to a stop. Right about there, I like that. So I guess we'll just run the choke a little bit. All right, well, next video, let's go for a spin. We're not going anywhere right now.